Codebenders, today I'm going to show you 5 new AI coding projects that I helped my students build. The first project is Wstre BS GPT built by Ali from Kosovo. It was his very first AI project that he built. I gave him the template code for an AI chatbot and he made this from it. At the beginning, his idea was to create just like a regular financial chatbot. And then we were discussing through some ideas and I told him like, actually, what if you build something that is a little bit more unique, something that is more catchy, something that if you would share it online, it would actually potentially go viral. So we brainstormed a little bit and then this idea came of creating a bot for the Wstre BS subreddit. And so I love what he did with the design, like the way he reused the mascot and everything. It's awesome. And it's basically a regular chatbot where you have this chat interface, you send messages, it returns a response in the style like with the same copy, similar like wording as what people use in Wstre BS GPT. And that's basically it. He just asks questions and it returns answers. It's built with Next.js and the GPT API. The next project is Kren, an artistic QR code generator which was built by Alex from Russia. But when I was helping him build this app, he was actually based in China because he's studying there. So with him, actually what's interesting is he had barely any coding experience before joining the Codebender program. And on top of it, because of the time zone difference with China, it was very hard to work together. We have calls like in the Codebender program every Saturdays. We have calls at a specific time. And for him, those calls, they would be like at 1 a.m. or something like that because of the time zone difference with New York. But he didn't miss a single call. He was so motivated and excited and he built this project even though he didn't even have the prerequisites to join the program. Just by pure motivation, he was able to accomplish this and I'm so proud of him. Like, it's really impressive. He built this Next.js app that is plugged into a Replicate API. And Replicate is like this open source company that provides like a lot of open source AI models through an API. And this model in particular was generating artistic QR codes based on a URL. So you provide a URL, you provide like a description of a style that you want, you click on generate and it creates this. So here I provided my website, lastcodebender.com. I put like a text like Japanese architecture and then created this. If instead I say, for example, pizza, and I click on generate, you have to wait a little bit for it to generate the QR code, but then it's gonna create something that is a QR code that looks kind of like a pizza. So let's see. Yep, you have it. It's not the most beautiful. Like if you try it again multiple times, it gets like prettier. So let me try it just one more time. All right, it didn't make it a lot better, but you get the idea. I can also try something different like forest, for example, and then it's gonna generate something with trees, I assume. Yep, here you have it. Nice, I like it. By the way, this was all part of my Codebender AI program. If you want to sign up, go to lastcodebender.com/bootcamp and I'll leave the link in the description. I only accept a few people every 2 weeks, so don't miss out. You're gonna get access to a bunch of AI project ideas, tutorials on how to build them, direct calls with me so I can help you with your projects, a private community of AI developers, and a bunch of other bonuses. So I highly recommend you check it out. Alright, next project is an AI resume builder which was built by Elias from Chechnya. So this project is basically an AI chatbot that gives you tips on how to improve your resume. It's missing a few functionalities. So for example, you cannot actually upload your resume and get a feedback on it directly. So you kind of have to upload the whole text and then get the feedback. But then you can also kind of use this chatbot as a general chatbot to chat about like a resume. So for example, give me tips for resume for software engineers. And then let's see what it says. And then, okay, then it starts giving you like a few tips. The nice thing here is that the responses are streamed. It's a very like smooth experience to chat with this AI. And then I say, what is the best thing to include in a resume? And then it gives you tips like this. So just like a regular chatbot. The thing though with Elias that was super interesting is that he was an electrician. He hadn't coded in a few years. It was his first time getting back into coding, and even when he was coding, he was doing Python. But this is a Next.js project, so in the span of just a single month, he went from an electrician who hadn't coded in a few years to building an AI app that is deployed online that people can try. So I was very proud of him, and now he's actually starting studies in computer science at university. So that's cool to see. Our next project is actually a bit similar to this. It's called Interview GPT. It's an AI chatbot that helps you prepare for your interviews. It was built by Andy, who is a student from New York. And here basically you just write like the name of the position. So for example, I'm going to put software engineer, and then the company I'm going to put Google. Let's start the chat. And now here it starts the chat. And this is like more of a behavioral interview. So he asks like, how do you see your role aligning with Google's mission and core value? And I'm going to say just, I don't know. Let's see what it says. That's okay. So here actually the code is very similar to the previous project we saw. It's both basically chatbots built with Next.js. We send a request to the OpenAI API, get the response, and then show it. But it's two different applications, right? They solve two different problems. One is focused on resume building, the other is focused on interviews. And obviously there's a lot of room for improvements. I've actually made another video where I take this project, the Interview GPT, and I make a better version where you can link a job description, upload your resume, it's gonna scan all of this, and then it starts an interview based on the actual data specific to you. And Andy, the cool thing about him also, like with this project, it was also his very first project. Like the very first project that he built an AI app, like web app using Next.js and a bunch of technologies. So that's really cool. In just a few weeks inside of the Codebender program, this is what he was able to build. Now let's move to our next project. This one is the AI task wizard. It was built by Musa from the US, who is also a student. And what he did is this app that allows you to organize your tasks. So basically I'm going to write something here like make a YouTube video. Time to accomplish it, I have like 2 hours and the importance is high. Then I submit, and then it's gonna basically take this task and then it's gonna break it down. So it's adding it here, and then it says, okay, first I need to brainstorm ideas and script it. I have 30 minutes to do this. Then I have to set up the filming equipment and background. I have 30 minutes, and then I have to film and edit the video. I have 1 hour. So then you can add other tasks like I don't know, like eat breakfast. I have 30 minutes, importance low. And basically this is gives you tasks like this. So you can kind of manage your day. So same thing here, it's a Next.js app that takes multiple inputs, sends them to the OpenAI API, gets the results, formats it. So he was expecting a specific format because he wants to get like this checkbox and then he wants to get bullet points. So in the prompt he specified like the format he wanted. And that's basically it. That's how you build an app like this. Thank you for watching Codebender. Don't forget to check out the bootcamp if you want to build more projects like these. I'm going to leave the link in the description. There are only a few spots left on the current batch, so don't miss out. I'll see you guys soon. And if you want a complete roadmap on how to become an AI developer, you can check out this video right here.